Hello everyone, it's Lydia. I have another Halloween mini to share with you. For this one I used the October 31 collection by Fancy Pants Designs. And this is what the papers look like. And it came with some stickers and some acrylic pieces. There you go. So this is what I came up with. It's another witch album, and I titled it Wicked. All the background paper is machine stitched in plum. So I used an image that I got from online. There's a nice little sassy witch there. This has like a Paris witch theme. And this flower here is by Recollections. Then I have one of my spiders here. I did glossy accents on the letters. And this is a fabric rosette that I purchased from Frog Feathers, and I glimmer misted it in Black Magic. So I made a pin. I added it here, and there's a leaf on the back here. And then right underneath the tulle I have an orange button and a little satin purple rosette there. And I tied a couple of ribbons here, seam binding, and some more lace. Then I did a really quick dangle charm. So that's the cover. So the first page has, from the collection, this really sparkly acetate pieces, October 31st, and then the frame. And I added some pattern paper to the frame and little flowers there, forget-me-not, and a purple, smaller purple flower in the background there. And this came with the collection. When witches go riding and black cats are seen, the moon laughs and whispers, 'tis near Halloween. And I just added some more flowers here with some bling. This is from the collection. I just punched it out as poison, and I pop dotted it and did some glossy accents. Then on the other side I stamped some swirls and added more flowers. Then on this page I made this flower here. It's a pleated satin trim, and I used a brad in the center that says October 31st. And I made this after watching a tutorial. Hang on a minute. Okay, the tutorial was by Flipacano 2, Flipacano 2, and she makes and sells satin flowers, satin trim flowers. So thank you. So I made my own there. This piece is from the collection, Spells for Prophetic Dreams, and I added some bling on the corner there. The next page, some more rosettes. Has that pretty witch's hat paper in the background there. And this pin, my sister made this pin. Thanks, sis. And some more bling. And then here's an altered envelope. This was a rub-on that came with the collection. And this is a chipboard piece from a different collection, and a brad from the Mischievous collection. That opens up, and here's a tag. It's a receipt from some purchases the witch made. This is the other side of the envelope. Scary stuff, glimmer misted flower, small orange flower, and a little turquoise button with some embroidery floss. And I put glue down there. And this is the pocket page, and this piece here came with the collection. It's acetate. I added these two tags. This one and this one. I added some bling in the corner there, and this word haunted from the collection, and then I added some turquoise bling to the corners. The next page I have another beaded flower that I made, and pretty much I just take glossy accent, sprinkle the beads on there, and then put another layer of glossy accents on top. And then I have a flower here with a pretty brad, purple striped brad. And then this is a pocket that I made with the acetate hats that came in the collection. That's a tag from the collection. And back here I stamped some swirls and added one of their rub-ons. That goes back in there. Then this is a short page that I made with an envelope, and I put some bling up here. And this says True Love Enchantment. That's from the collection. And I made it so you can still get your photo back there. And this is the other side of the pocket page. Oh, there's a tag in here too. This came with the collection. This was like a large paper from the collection that you could just go crazy, just fussy cutting and making tags. Warning: if you do this spell, you can't change back. And I think it's written in French, so I have no idea what the spell is. Okay, that goes back in there. Then the other side, may all your Halloween wishes come true. That was from the collection also. I did some stamping in the background, some swirls. Added this flower with a large black brad. And added some purple flowers. They're actually lighter than they're showing up on camera. And some tiny buttons. And then this page is the acetate page that came with the collection. Has witches hats on it. And I just added this pretty lace trim here and a cat charm. That's real pretty. Okay, this page, another pocket page, and this I fussy cut from the collection, Love Potion de Paris. Double-sided, and I added a black paper clip and some trim, purple and turquoise there. That goes back in there. And then this heart was from the collection, and I added a flower and a little pearl flower accent there. And then this large tab says potions. That was from the collection also. This is my favorite page. I always have a favorite page in my minis, and this one is it. I took the Paris witch hat, like glossy accent, and I added a little purple forget-me-not. And then these pieces I just cut into strips, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. And I glimmer misted the flower, and I added the cauldron here, and a glossy accent on there. And then I made a tag from the paper. Looks like a recipe in French. I cannot read French. I can read Spanish, but not French. All I made out was of dragon. So it's got to be some kind of potion. That goes in there. Here's another short page with a tag. And then on the other side, I stamped some more swirls. And this piece was from the collection. Got that glittery thing going on. It's a piece of acetate from the collection. And then this piece here was from the collection, and I added some purple flowers on either end. And then this page here is another pocket page. This I fussy cut from the paper, and I glossy accent all the way around. And then this piece was also from the paper collection, and it was cut off, so I just cut the piece out, and I traced it on pattern paper from the collection, and I made, like, that's the back for journaling, and I made it for photos. Made a little hinge here. This was from the bottom of the paper that has the strip, Witching Hour, Magic and Night. A little flower. Photo. And I have some pretty orange lace trim and some more fibers on there. Then the last page, the witch's hat. And I did some glossy accents and added a little black bling right here in the center. And then I added some flowers at the bottom. This one I glimmer misted, button, forget-me-not, the brad. And here's the back of the album. So that's my witch mini. Thanks for watching, everyone. Post a comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.